Welcome back to Hannity. So it was a bad week for dozens of Democratic candidates all across the country. But according to folks on both sides of the aisle, one person in particular had a really awful week, and that was none other than Hillary Clinton. Take a look.
Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton have been all over the place. They're trying to make it out as if they're somehow better for Democrats. Well, in Kentucky, they were soundly rejected.
Bill Clinton,
that's actually a good question.
And Hillary Clinton, the Cavalry's coming in. Well, the Cavalry got beat. Is this a Clinton defeat?
My loser from last night in the 16 context, Hillary Clinton. Yeah. I can't tell you, spell this out exactly, but here's the thing. Yeah. The party's now in disarray.
Mrs. Clinton went to Arkansas and she went to Kentucky on behalf of Democrats who lost. What's that tell us about Hillary being inevitable in 16?
Well, I don't think it just tells you that she's not inevitable. I think she's very beatable. I really do.
Here now with reaction, Fox News contributor, former Alaska Governor Sarah Palin. Governor, good to see you.
Thank you so much, Sean. All
right. You agree with that assessment? Is she as big a loser as, say, the president here?
Oh, it was a whole ball of wax, wasn't it, the other night? All of the Democrats failed policies and failed candidates and failed surrogates. Well, that was just really made manifest by the American people when we all said no to that and to stop that. And Hillary, of course, was a part of that. Of course, though, the left, Sean, will buck up and they will do all that they can to protect Hillary and try to change the narrative, as you already heard, I'm sure, try to make it sound like, well, she was the winner in all of this, that she had chosen the right ones and the right policies to support. Obviously, the facts don't support that, but they will support her anyway and prop her up because they participate in this phony and failed war on women. So to compensate for what it is that they accuse the Republicans of engaging in, they make an extra effort to coddle women and to make them feel that they can't independently and with their own capabilities rise to the top, that government and politicians and others have to do things for them. They will do things for Hillary to continue to prop her up.
One of the big issues in almost every Senate race was the percent of the time that individual senator, Mary Landrieu or Kay Hagan, whoever it happened to be, Mark Udall, how many times, what was the percentage of time they voted with Barack Obama? So I would imagine that Hillary, if she wants to run for president, will try and distance herself from Barack Obama. Having served with him 4 years, never spoken out publicly against his policies, can she do that successfully?
No. Barack Obama, of course, has had his boot on the neck of the American economy, and anyone who has participated in shining that boot, that being the people whom he surrounds himself with and helped call the shots for the nation over these past 6 years of a lot of failures. Anyone who shined those boots, no, the American public, you can't underestimate the wisdom of, and we'll be saying no to anyone who participated. Good point, too, about Mark Begich, Mary Landrieu, all these folks who they supported Barack Obama and would continue to, of course, when they got back in there 97, 98, 99% of the time. How stupid did they think American voters were?
Yeah. You know, I noticed on your Facebook page you had an admonition and some advice for the newly elected Republicans in Washington. And you told them, don't get so overconfident here. What's your advice for them?
That the mandate that was sent with these newly elected incumbents and challengers in some cases, what they've been given is to get to Washington, D.C. and stop Barack Obama, and you better give us our freedom. And don't get overconfident, GOP, thinking that you can go back to status quo and expect victory in 2016. It's kind of like once bitten, twice shy with so many of us in just common sense conservatives around this country who follow the Constitution. We're saying you try that again, and 2016 will not go well for us. So, no, that's my warning is you get there, you stop Barack Obama and his fundamental transformation of America and secure our freedom, and you play hardball.
If the mandate is to stop Obama, and I agree with you, I think it was 100% because I think the country realizes that the policies have failed, is there also an unspoken expectation for the Republicans that they will offer an inspiring vision, solutions for a lot of these problems we have, immigration, health care, borders, debt, deficits, poverty. Is there an unspoken expectation by the electorate that in 2 years we want to see what you're going to offer?
Right. First and foremost is stop Obama and his failed policies, his lawlessness, but also, yes, that inspiration that we can gain from the GOP and what it is that we sent them to there in Washington is fulfill their campaign promises and stand strong on the planks of the Republican platform. And they can get specific from there, but lower the corporate tax rate, quit shoving jobs overseas, allow competition in the healthcare system once you repeal Obamacare, as you promised to do, GOP, and allow employers to hire more people, full-time jobs, not part-time jobs. What's going on right now, Sean, is a decimation of the middle class because of these high costs of health care, because of these prohibitions just placed upon employers where they're not able to hire people. Open borders, of course, is another step towards decimation of the middle class because we'll have a flood of illegal immigrants coming in to compete with American jobs. All of that leads to just this atrophying of a foundation of our country, which is the middle class, and that is on the Democrats' shoulder.
Are you thinking at all about getting back into politics yourself?
I would love to.
Really? What job?
Don't know specifically what job, but of course, and in the meantime, I'm out and about doing what I can to support good candidates. Saturday, I'll be in Louisiana. Tonight, I'm very pleased to hear that at the College Inn in New Orleans, we have a unity effort going on there right now with Colonel Rob Maness and his supporters in that race against Mary Landrieu, joining with the winner of the GOP, that open jungle primary that Louisiana has. We will see Cassidy and Maness and their supporters come together to make sure that Mary Landrieu and her participation in this lawlessness and these failed policies of Obama, that they don't get back to Washington, D.C. We'll have the GOP there, and we'll do that by unity. So I want to participate in things like that to help.
All right, Governor, good to see you. Appreciate you being with us. Thanks for your insight. Coming up.